This is just the intro. Let's go, man. Deputy degree stuff. Ain't nobody else doing this out here like us.
You better do that, Henry!
Kayla Alexis Woodard.
What's good, y'all? So, we haven't walked across the stage yet, but this was already recorded. And I couldn't wait. I just had to show you this valuable information. So my name is Henry Felton III. If you don't know who I am, please make sure you go to our Instagram and check out Speaking on Behalf, where we started off doing live streams all the way up until graduation. And you can also look me up on LinkedIn. That's where I find the agreements and all that other stuff that you probably don't want to hear. So once again, I'm Henry, and I'm from Columbus, Georgia. I was born and raised there, but honestly, how this journey started is very, very unorthodox. And so this is just gonna be its and bits and pieces. So I am from Columbus, Georgia. I'm from poverty, AKA the hood, however anybody want to word it. I learned a lot along the way. I learned a lot more street sense versus book sense. And I was also in special education all the way up into high school and a little bit in college. And that's another story. And so being in special education, I honestly didn't think, guys, I was going to go to college. And college was an accident. I started off working in the college. That was my first job. Ever since I worked in the college, I just been working in the college. I've been working in the college since I was 18. And of course, I'm 23 right now. I told y'all my age. Ever since, I've just been learning the ins and the outs of college and the pricing of everything. There is a difference between starting at a 2-year and a 4-year. There's no difference in how you finish. So we finna get into the 3 tips that can save you $10,000 in college. Let's go. Tip 1 is my favorite. Tip 1, please make sure you start at a 2-year college. If you don't know me, now you know. I'm highly inspirational when it comes to a 2-year college. From the time when I had no money, from the time that I do have some type of money, the 2-year college aspect saved me a lot. It saved me a lot on being a victim of student loans, but it was all strategized. Even though I went to school on an accident, this was very strategized. So you got to start at 2-year college. I know it's very general, very vague, but remember, this is gonna save you $10,000, but this is the intro. I had to name it something to get you here. So this is gonna be the intro, and this is how you're gonna save a lot of money. So remember, start at a 2-year college. Tip 2. Tip 2 is very simple. You're gonna be like, what is that? Tip 2, stay off campus. I don't care if you start at a 2-year, and I don't care if you start at a 4-year. But when you go to this school, you have to stay off campus. And I do care if you start at a 2-year or a 4-year. I was saying that as an example. It matters where you start, but it also matters what you do. Stay off campus. When you stay off campus, you subtract $10,000 from your total price of college or tuition, wherever they want to call it. So, prime example would be if your tuition is $3,000, if you stay on campus, that's going to be an additional $10,000 because of your meal plan, because of your room, and because of your board. And sometimes room and board are separate. And your mandatory fees, which you are charged at whatever school you go to. But at a 2-year, your mandatory fees are very cheap. But we'll talk about that stuff in other videos. Remember, stay off campus. And remember, when you stay off campus, guys, they highly recommend that you get your associate's degree before transferring. If they don't, I highly recommend it. That's the only way it's going to set you up for an articulation agreement. If you don't know what articulation agreement is, please be patient and Google it if you don't know what it is. But articulation agreement is something that will save you an abundance of money and for taking duplicated classes. We have a lot of gyms coming, and that's just the basic of it. Tip 3 is simple. Everything is just based on your choice. So tip 3 is rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. After you get your associate's degree at the 2-year, you're going to bridge over to that desired 4-year. And then after you bridge over to that 4-year, you're going to stay off campus again. And you're just going to do everything we've been teaching you along the way. There's no catch. Did you think I was just going to talk and not show you the breakdown? I'm going to break down on this nice whiteboard right here. How does it look with a price difference? And it's going to be an example. But you thought I wasn't going to show you? You might not understand everything on the board, but I'm going to teach you that along the way. So let's go to the whiteboard. All right, y'all. Here we on the whiteboard. So I'm going to speed through this. I'm just going to speed it up because I'm pretty sure y'all don't want to see me write on this whiteboard just like, this is what you do. This is what you do. So I'm going to speed this up and we're going to get to it. Don't talk about my handwriting. I know. As long as you can see it, that's what matters. All right, y'all. So we finished writing. I know it kind of fast forwarded because that was a lot of writing. You see all this writing I did for y'all? I love y'all. I did all this writing for y'all. Now, I know you probably don't know what it is. I got videos coming explaining all of this. And this is your 3, 6, 9, 12 full schedule. That's like, so you take a 12 credit hour schedule, you will be a full-time student. A lot of this is going to get explained. Don't worry. Let's pay attention to this. So you see all these numbers here. So we have $100 per credit hour. I said this is 12. So all you're going to do is 100 times 12. Don't worry. But it comes out to 1,200. This is at a 2-year. And then your mandatory fees are only $375. Only $375 for your mandatory fees. So what is that total, guys? Let me see. 1,200 plus 375. That's $1,575. Let's write that. I wrote the 5 first. Help me, Lord. Don't talk about me, y'all. That's your price, $1,500. That's just for one semester. That's not bad. Y'all probably like, nah, that's a lot of money. Let me keep going. So now we're going to jump to this side, the university side. Now we're on the university side. That's a lot of numbers on the university side. You're probably like, what is going on? So you got your tuition, your mandatory fees. If you don't know what that is, I know I talked about on the other side. It's okay. I'm going to explain all of this in different videos. And then you got your dorm. You know what that is. A lot of y'all like, oh, the dorm. Dead. Then you got your meal plan. Man, I'm eating good in that. Cafeteria. I'm eating good, huh? Eating dead. You eating that dead. Maybe get some groceries. Ramen noodles. Not playing with y'all, bro. For real. So we're going to add all this up. Okay? Let's go. We got 2208. And you see, all we doing is basic math. All we doing is adding and subtracting. We didn't learn this in college. We didn't learn this in high school. We learned this in elementary. Think about it. So 2208 plus 935 plus 2203 plus 1477. Guys, you are probably saying this is not a lot, but your total price for college of the 4-year will be $6,823. You probably saying that's not a lot, but if you do the math, now this is called break even. Simple terms, all we're going to do is subtract. If you start at a 4-year, You're going to pay $6,000 your first semester. And I just want to keep it honest and relevant real quick. Financial aid, if you get Pell or if you get scholarships, I'm going to explain all this too in the budgeting aspect. It's going to run out so much quicker. And so you can say if you start at 2 years instead of here, you're going to be that's a $5,000 difference. I knew that. I just wanted to make sure. That's a $5,000 difference. So now let's explain this and wrap this up. All right, conclusion. You're probably wondering, Henry, $6,000 is not that much. Bear bad news, those are the lowest prices I use. 9 times out of 10, the lowest price is probably not the best deal for you. These are the lowest prices. So if I just go up 2,000, which there are 2,000 prices that take it to 2,000, you'll be at $10,000 or more, like I said. Which means you have to multiply this times 2 because you're going to do a fall and spring semester. So you will have to either multiply this times 2 or you can add 6,823. Again, so 6,823 plus 6,823 gives you, add that up. And so that's how much your overall would be for fall and spring. Whew, that's a lot of money. But if you start here, $1,575, that's going easy right there, guys, times 2. Hey guys, I just want to go ahead and pause this video and say I did not mean to say 3,000 and something for a semester. I meant to say 3,000 for the school year. So I just want to be clear on that. Thank you. That's about $3,000 for one semester, and that's a fact. So I looked up numerous articles. The articles are pretty accurate. I did my own math. It's pretty accurate. This is how I attained a debt-free degree. I stayed off campus. As you see, on campus is like $2,203. I will explain the method I did to prevent me from paying that much money and paying this money. And you might just get a refund. But we will talk about that in other videos. This is just the intro. Let's go, man. Debt-free degree stuff. Ain't nobody else doing this out here like us. Y'all been getting robbed. Huh. You want to start a university, huh?